But for judicial impropriety, there's only one remedy in law: dismissal. You can't be held under an unbiased fiduciary, is what it's called. Every fiduciary is supposed to be an unbiased agent in the court, which I don't understand how that's possible when he a bar member, the prosecutor a bar member, and the defense attorney a bar member. So the overriding priority of the court is to uphold the integrity of the bar. It's even in their bar license documents.
That's right.
They rules and regulations for being a member of the bar. Rule number 1, uphold the integrity of the bar at all times. So if the integrity of the bar is to get you off the street, they're going to get you off the street whether your lawyer agree or disagree, because you still got to fight against the prosecutor and the judge. But most of the time, he's going to shuffle your case with other cases to sell you out and convince you to plead guilty.
That's right.
This is what's making the court system immensely lucrative now, because everybody's taking guilty pleas. Nobody's fighting with jury trials anymore. So now they don't have to come out of pocket with all that money for a jury trial. So now they can take a frivolous case and fight it harder to get you more time for a petty theft than the dude that committed the murder and went to trial got. He killed somebody. They gave him 2 to 5 for manslaughter. You stole a candy bar. You got 12 to 25 for theft.
Right, right. That's deep.
Right. Just because there's an inequity in the courts, you have to see it in order for you to know that they don't belong here. The judges are the tribe of Judah. They told you that in their Bible. And they operate by the lawgivers under Levi. The tribe of Levi is the Levi.
Right.
And the lean is the anagram for Enlil. So they telling you the whole time who behind it, but because we don't know what they doing, because we don't know they secret society languages, we are just sitting on the outside watching them in our face, behind our back. Yep, all courts are banks. They all tied in to accounting groups. The barristers is the legal side of the lords, is the governors of the land side of the royal families in Europe. The esquires are the ones who work under the barristers. Yep. We already put the bar on notice. I had to capture the first charter, which was issued in Savannah, Georgia by King George II, I think. I thought it was King George III, but when I look back at my notes, it was King George II in 1863, I think it was.
Which is his like granddad or something like that. It's his granddad, King George III granddad. And they were all dog-skinned Negroes, I'm telling you.
Yep. In their first charter, it tell you why they came.
Hey, could you go in on that a little bit before you close out? Go ahead.
One day we're going to go over the charter. But in the charter, it's basically telling them to steal everything that the people from the land have. It's telling the lawyers to do that. It's not telling the bankers to do it, because the lawyers is going to use the banks. And the banks is the courts. And what we call in banks are what we call branches. All crimes are commercial. That's in their law. That's in their law. Their law say that. All crime is, that means that it's a financial enterprise. It's something for making money. It's a commercial endeavor. That's why all of the banks got commercials, and the lawyers. It used to be illegal for a lawyer to advertise. Think about that for a minute. Now they all over the news. 1-800-CALL-SAM.
Hey, man, we made it to that mark. We about to get out of here. Me and the brother Raw are gonna be back for another one, y'all. Probably as soon as possible. Like I said, I got Mother Sophia Stewart is gonna be coming on the show probably either sometime this week or next week. As soon as I get her a date. So you want to tune in for that? We might even get Rod on with her and get Rod on with Mama T and Rod. That's gonna be a hit right there. Mama T and Rod.
That's my girl. I introduced her to you on the live over here.
Yeah, you did. And I got in touch with her on through TikTok. So now that I got TikTok going, we're gonna be bringing more guests. And like I say, Mama T, you know, she be dropping the T. So we're gonna bring her on, let her do her thing. And Mother Sophia Stewart, the author, writer, and creator of The Matrix, we're gonna be coming on and promoting her books. Also, she got her books for you can get them through CASHAPP. We're gonna be setting all that up, letting you know about that, about how to get her books.
She wrote Terminator too.
Yeah, Terminator, Matrix, and she said that they stole the new Matrix. They couldn't use her people, so they used John Wick. They used John Wick to make the new. They didn't use Neo because she had the copyrights. They had to go around that, and so they used John Wick to play in the part 4. She said the part 4 is not even part 4. She's gonna break all that down. She sent me all. I got a whole file that she sent me of the pictures and everything. Man, when I tell you, when this lady come on, it's game over, bro. It's game over when Mother Sophia Stewart come on, bro. It's game over. All the file that I'm building right now that we on the show we finna do is crazy. She sent me pictures of all kind of stuff, and how they breaking down. She was breaking down a seed. Man, this lady, I'm telling you, man, this lady right here is a whole nother type of being, man.
You know, I did a show with her on what's the one that all of those rappers be on, Telegram?
Oh, you talking about Clubhouse?
Clubhouse, yeah.
Yeah, hey, look, so yeah, we gonna get. Hey, Hakeem, you got to cut that at the background. Yeah, we're gonna get ready to get up out of here, man, because we got Hakeem coming in here now with his background noise.
Oh yeah, it's time for daddy duty. I know what time it is.
Yeah, man, it's just me and my boys now. So you know, it's me and my boys. We have to move out of Atlanta, and we in Louisiana now. So we're gonna be.
That's part of life too.
Yeah, it's a struggle, but we're gonna make it for sure. All right, y'all. Hey, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Like I said, if you want to show Brother Raw Hayes some love on the cash out, we got like 1,400 people in here right now. If everybody send them $1, that'll put them in the game. You know what I'm saying? Send them $5 if you want to be nice to us, man. Like we're tripping on no fiat, but you know, it'll help us out so we can keep doing what we're doing and bringing you this the updates on the land and everything. People was asking about the public service announcement that Raw just did. We posted. It's on his. He got it on his Instagram page. You can go straight to that link in the descriptions right after the show to go to his Instagram. Go and because they really holding people back on the numbers, man. Because Raw is supposed to have 100,000 followers already on Instagram. Come on, man, they playing a game, right? And so you can go straight to his and link to his Instagram on here. Also, if you want to check out that public service announcement, we also have it posted on the video side. And it's called "If You Knew Better, You Would Do Better." Public service announcement with Raw Hayes, the recent public service announcement that was made about the updates on the land. So you want to check that out, right? And we're gonna be back, right? We're gonna be back. This is only the beginning, but like we said, we're getting the ball back rolling now since we let the heat die down. Man, they tried to shut us down for that Uma tape, man. You know, but we're gonna get back, get it back cracking. And we got the documentaries about Malcolm. That's gonna roll out. Like I say, we had to let the heat die down. You know how they watching us like hawks. Go ahead.
And for the tribes that's watching, they want to see me clicking with some more chiefs. I just did one with Dane Calloway and Legendary Topcats earlier in the week.
Oh, fire! I'm about to copy that link into the descriptions. Fire.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. We out. Stay tuned. It's about to get cracking. Wadu.
Badu. Peace, Mike. Peace. Right back at you, brother. Right back at you. The gratitude reciprocates the mutual respect and enhance the frequency of the bond between brothers.
brotherly love, Philadelphia, Philo, Delphi, love of the oracles. It's the return of the ancient ones. It is the tit for tat, knock to a knockback, off an ancestral code crack, to restore the rightful heirs off a right shot to a ear. That's a Donald the Duck. Did they tell Donald the Duck? Or was it just a Howard the Duck masquerade? No, Dr. York is not Enlil. Dr. York was known as Marduk. But he was Marduk's Enki son, not Marduk Enlil's son, who was slightly named different. So it's Marduk and Marduk. And it's the way that they change names in order to steal the identity of their other family members when it's not their proper time to rule, so that they can usurp the throne and jurisdictional authority of the other ones. Julian Assange going by living his life. They might kill him, but shit, he going by living his life. They let him out. He was exonerated. He was found to be innocent of whatever they was accusing him of. Hey, Landa. Y'all don't know that's my first love right there. We go back like slingshots and crossbows, goddamn it. That's day one. You and me, girl, go a long way back. 2/21, 93, 7/14, 11. Right now I'm not trying to flip birthdays out, because that'll turn into a whole live on its own of people asking me about birthdays.
Codes, what it means to really crack codes, because people don't understand that. They don't get that it's always a hidden message, because they got to tell us. Tell us about cracking codes.
So you got different types of codes for different organizations, different groups, right? The Masonic lodges, the Shriners, they all have hand signals that they use in the public. But also the military has signals that they exchange in the public to communicate at far distances using the aid of live TV or news TV and etc. So when the CIA infiltrated Hollywood, then this gave them the opportunity to talk to agents around the world in the form of arts and entertainment or in the form of news and information. So we can both watch the same documentary. You're going to get what they intend for you to get out of it. I'm not going to see it the same because my mind is predisposed to look for the codes.
Mm-hmm.
That go back to my childhood training and my mother always talking in code around us. I have a knack for cracking codes. So when I see something, I don't see it like everybody else. I see, instead of seeing the movie on the screen, I'm looking at the director directing the movie. I'm looking at the writer while he's writing the script, because he's writing it in real time most of the time, or what they call on the fly.
Right.
This allowed me to see what they saying to each other in a language that the average one of us don't understand. So we go in, we get their system, we practice their system until we master it. Then we use their system to tell the rest of the clans what they saying in our face, behind our back.
Damn. So I'm going to go right straight to it. President Trump, that red, first off, that was paint. That didn't even look like blood. So that's what I'm going to say. Right?
Remember this, when they stage an incident, it don't mean nobody not going to get hurt.
Yeah.
It don't mean that they won't use real shooters to really shoot a motherfucker because they staging it. If you're familiar with Project Looking Glass, they knew that Trump was going to have an attempted assassination. For those who don't know what Looking Glass is The United States military has a program called Project Looking Glass, and they're using artificial intelligence and they loading all of these events in real time into artificial intelligence, and they project the date to artificial intelligence, and it tells them what to expect. Right? Now, also, while artificial intelligence is warning them about the potential assassination of Trump, his astrological chart reflect that there would be something of this type in his life path.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they can allow it to go all the way up until they can stop the actual event. This is how you capture the energy. So now that they captured the assassination energy, they can move it anywhere they want it to go. It's like having a shield, an energetic shield. They capture the assassination energy by preventing the assassination, but somebody got to die somewhere else. So they allowed the shooter to shoot an innocent person, innocent blood. The blood of the righteous should not be spilled in vain. Mm-hmm. Which is the cause to justify the redemption and the salvation of Trump by allowing him to live. They killed the innocent person, an innocent bystander.
Damn. So what was this thing with his he said fight. That was a sign.
That's military code. In the military, I posted it on my page on Instagram, and it came up on Facebook too. But in the military code, he was telling them to hold when he first put up the fist. Hold your position. Mm-hmm. Right? Remember, he is the commander-in-chief of the armed forces of the United States of America. Right. He is not the corporate president. That was Nancy Pelosi, Speaker of the House position. Everything that he do is based on military information, outformation. So you got generals all over the world that's aware that Project Looking Glass told them to expect this event because this is the catalyst to another event. Right? So as the catalyst, they've been telling us in Q drops to look for the shot heard around the world. Right? Mm-hmm. And the codes it's a sound code. The sound, the right ear, the rightful heir, with the blood right, hears the message.
Damn.
So he tell them to hold. The rightful blood heir has heard the message. Hold your position, right? Then when he get himself together, he say, fight, fight, fight. In military, that means that's telling the troops to advance. So whatever they was already scheduled to do in the war room, now the generals around the world get the order immediately from the commander-in-chief to execute whatever the program is that they already was informed about executing.
So what you think the program is?
This is part of the redemption process.
All right, okay. The RV and the redemption and all that?
Right. In the redemption process, a rightful heir had to use the oral tradition to put in the public domain the steps being taken in order to recover the birthright for the rightful heirs from one who is no longer classified as an imbecile in law. Right? He's no longer a minor, he's a major now. Right? But it's also a rank. Remember, it was a minority report.
Right.
A minority is not fit to handle his own affairs because he's under the age of majority. When you reach the age of majority is when you inherit your inheritance. So they telling us in the codes that somebody's about to get their inheritance, and the inheritance is the earth, the right to the earth, because they followed the oral tradition as was laid out in the the Indigenous Rights Act of the United Nations and the Indigenous Rights Act of the United States, both of them telling us they gave it all back. If we follow the oral tradition, they have to surrender all of their foundational documents. To recover the foundational document from the agents that took over the land gives us back the control, which puts us back in the place of what's called jurisdictional supremacy, which is the sovereign position of right on the land to apply tribal law, which we call the Great Law, and to restore the mothers as the tribal leaders and the matriarchs across the land. This is what we're supposed to do, right? Many of us have been so indoctrinated with the dogma of the church that we refuse to exercise our tribal rights. And the ones of us willing has been captured by the political status quo.